Good morning, stepsons. Today I want to talk to you about something that I bet has been on your mind a little bit. Something that causes you to worry, and it's not your girlfriend. It's money.
Are you kidding?
Just about everyone I know, myself included, worries about money. Sometimes that worry gets to be at an unhealthy level. That's not necessarily a good thing, but you don't have to have it that way. When I was growing up, we didn't have a lot of money. It's often common in a single-parent household. Your money is going to be more restricted, constrained. That was true for us too. I grew up with a lot of hand-me-down clothes, which didn't bother me at all. My cousin didn't seem to wear his out, and by the time he outgrew them, they were still fashionable. So we had to be a little careful. My first job was throwing newspapers early in the morning, and it made about 5 cents a day. I mean, it was like, why are we doing this? But when I was a teenager, I kind of stumbled into my first job. There's a guy in our neighborhood who came up to me and said, "Hey, my boss is looking for someone to help with a couple of special projects." I was 15. I thought you'd be good for it. He worked at Amco Transmission, so this was in the summer. I didn't really have an excuse, but I'd rather sit at home and watch TV than go work. I mean, who wants to work as a teenager? I didn't have the guts to tell him no. So I said, okay, and it was supposed to be for like 3 days or something in the summer. So I went down there, my mom, I think, dropped me off or something. I couldn't drive. And I went to work doing special projects around this auto shop. I was doing whatever, sweeping, fixing little odd jobs around the shop. On day 2, this guy from my neighborhood came up to me. I remember I was up on the roof at this store uncovering the air conditioners. They were swamp coolers. He said, "Hey, I got great news for you, Jimmy. He wants to make it a permanent part-time job." And I thought, oh, crap. I got to do this all summer? I didn't want to work. I would rather stay home and watch the Brady Bunch, Bonanza, The Price is Right, whatever game show was on, I'd rather be home doing that. But I didn't feel like I could tell him no. So I kind of stumbled into my first job, is what I'm telling you, until I got my first paycheck. Suddenly I had money, and it's like, whoa, that's a whole new level of freedom. Well, that can be true for you too. But you have to work, or you have to earn the money somehow to get it. And then once you get the money, well, if you're like me, man, what can I buy with this? What can I buy with this? All kinds of possibilities. I went and bought a stereo system, component stereo system. I remember I sweated over this because it was like $215. And it had the speakers over here, and you plugged them into the back, and then it probably played 8 tracks and cassettes and the radio, and it had a record player on top. Suddenly I had that freedom because I had the money to do it. If all you do is spend the money you get, you're not going to have money for very long. So you got to be careful with that. Let me give you 3 suggestions that will help you get started with a better outlook on money. Number 1, save some of all that you make. A little portion of all you make. 10% is a good target, but if you make $10, put 1 in the bank and in your savings account, not your checking account. Number 2, live on less than you make. You can't spend everything you make. I know you want to, we all do, because it's like, oh, I can have that, I got the money, yeah, let's go do that. Live on less than you make. If you don't put these practices into place, then you're going to be, even like I was, like probably most people are, you're going to be living from paycheck to paycheck into your 30s or 40s or even 50s. That's not a fun way to live your life. Here's the 3rd suggestion. Are you ready? Keep track of where your money's going. If you're spending your money on Apple Pay, Venmo, it will tell you where your money goes, and it'll sometimes often just put it in buckets or categories for you. Keep track of how much you're spending in the different buckets or categories. If you got a lot going to entertainment and you're scraping by on your housing or your groceries or your gas or your car maintenance, then maybe you need to make a shift there, but that's for down the road. For now, do these 3 things. 1, save a portion of all your income. First thing you do when you get your check, put some of it in. It's best if you do that automatically. The second one is live on less than you make. Don't get into a paycheck to paycheck habit. And then 3rd, pay attention to where your money's going from month to month to month. So look at 2 months ago, how much did you spend on gas? Last month, how much was on gas? How much have you spent so far this month on gas? Same thing on groceries, on entertainment, movies, fast food. Tell me in the comments what the biggest challenges you have around money right now are. If you've got questions about how to earn money, how to manage money, emotions around money, whatever your challenges are, put them in the comments and let me know. Or better yet, send me a direct message in Discord. The link to the Stepdad Discord server is in the description. Always remember, you can still succeed even if your dad's not in your daily life. And you do have a dad that loves you. Now watch this video on how to make a spending plan, and I'll see you on that video.